Never fails. A console generation launches, and then people are already talking about what's next. It's like, dude, we're only a month in, not even a month into next gen. PS5 and the Xbox Series X came out not even a month ago, and we're already hearing rumblings about plans for a PS5 Pro. Like, if they're going to do these mid-tier systems, why even bother with the original PS5? If we're going to get an upgrade a couple years into the lifespan of any of these, or slims and stuff, it's like, I just never understood the concept. But we're already hearing rumblings of a PS5 Pro. Found this article from svg.com. I was hearing rumblings about this last night in my live stream as well, during my live chat. Let's go ahead and read this article. If you're not subscribed yet, help get me to 80,000 subscribers before the end of this year. Maybe even more. That'd be cool if we hit 100, but 80 looks like it's going to be the sweet spot. So why don't you guys go ahead and click the red subscription button down below, enable your bell notifications. There's no excuse to not be subbed. Gosh darn it. So here we go. Sony already has plans for a PS5 Pro. In the internal struggle for console supremacy, a company cannot risk resting on its laurels. You don't got that wrong. But, I mean, we just launched. So it's like, why the rush? Console manufacturers actively look to the future and stay on the move. Ideally, designs for an upcoming console should blanket the whiteboards of a company shortly or before its precursor hits store shelves. That's probably why Sony has already patented a new console design which has recently surfaced. So there's a patent for a new console design that has already surfaced. A lot of times people claim these companies are already looking to the next best thing, that they get the console out and they're trying to look for the next technology to get ahead of the curve. That's understandable, but when you're starting to hear this stuff and we can't even get PS5s on a store shelf yet, that's a bit insane. You know what I mean? Like, we can't even get PS5s right now. Why are we talking about PS5 Pros? So it says in the first month of 2019, long before the PS5 was announced, Sony filed a patent for a new kind of console. What makes this patent so special is that it borrows a page from the PC Gamer playbook by stuffing 2 GPUs into the console. Double the cards, double the graphical power, but the design's a little more complicated than simply brute forcing more teraflops out of the platform. So this was something that I heard of. There's a rumor for a 2 GPU PS5, a PS5 Pro, so to speak, and this article kind of touches on it. I just recently saw this the other day. This news is a couple days old, but it's still relevant because people are talking about it. It says, according to the patent, the dual GPU console would work as a 1-2 punch. One graphics card renders part of the graphics. The second picks off from where the first card left off to complete the image. Using 2 graphic cards in tandem like this is common practice among hardcore PC gamers, as it benefits such as increased resolutions and frame rates. So if a console did what these PC Master Race people do, that would be pretty big. Not gonna lie. It says the PS5 touts graphical advantages such as 4K gaming at 120 FPS, but in reality this is a pipe dream for all but 8 titles so far. If Sony were to transform this dual GPU console patent into a real PS5 Pro console, virtually every game could live up to that promise. So, yeah. It's like the PS5 right now as it is not good enough. Let's already speculate about what's next. A 2 GPU one. The patent features just don't end at giving games a graphical boost though. This plan also includes ideas to implement dedicated cloud gaming. So there's that word, cloud gaming. That's that phrase that has been popping up a lot because of, Stadia, xCloud, Luna, all these cloud gaming services that are coming to fruition. So it says normally patents are just proof of ideas and concepts, not anything tangible. Sony has also patented wireless controller chargers and a new VR headset. So we didn't get to talk about the PSVR, but that's very inciting. I have a PSVR, and I have the adapter for the PS5 to work with the PSVR, but we'll see what happens with that. It says neither product's available yet. However, the dual GPU console patent might imply that a PS5 Pro of sorts is in the works. The document mentions a light version with 1 GPU and a high-end version with 2, as well as more storage and processing, which sounds suspiciously like what Sony did with the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, minus the extra graphics card. So this is actually a really in-depth patent that you can check out. So since this patent was filed long after the PS5 release, it demonstrates, if nothing else, that an upgraded PS5 is on Sony's mind and has been for some time. And that kind of sucks because, again, you know, the PS5 just came out. It's hard to find as it is. And we're already hearing discussions and patents about whatever's next. An upgraded console of it. Like, now it's like, do you wait to even get a PS5 until the Pro comes out? Or Slim? Or whatever else is coming out? It says, despite the patent's age, it's too early to tell if Sony will follow through with the design and pave a multi-GPU future for console gaming, or if it was just a concept the company wanted to patent before anyone else. That's a possibility. It says it wouldn't be the first time an organization weaponized patents to shut down competition. And that's one thing. There's patent trolls. You can license patents. You can take advantage of patents. That could just be a precaution to stop Microsoft from possibly doing it before they do. Who knows? Honestly, I do think this whole Pro talk is still a little too early for the conversation. But I'm interested to see this. This is very interesting. This is something that's popping up. A lot of people were talking about it. In my opinion, it's still way too early to discuss PS5 Pros or PS5 Slims. Even last night, somebody in my chat was like, oh, I'm excited. PS5, PS6. PS6 is going to be amazing and sick and insane. And I'm like, dude, PS6, like, we're at least minimum 6 years, 7 years away from a PS6. I was like, dude, simmer down a little bit. Enjoy the console that you just got. Like, people are never satisfied with what is out at the time. They always want something more. And that's the unfortunate thing about consoles, is that they're not as easy to upgrade without having to buy an entirely new one. If somebody made a console that was essentially like a PC, well, I mean, it basically would be a PC, but a console that you could interchange parts and play it like a console machine still, that'd be pretty cool. But again, at that point, why don't you just become a PC gamer where you can open up and replace your GPUs and your graphic cards and your memory and all that stuff. But yeah, it seems like this is a thing going forward. You know, we had the PS4 Pro, we have the Xbox One X. So, and they've always had slims and mini versions and, you know, different types of mid console life consoles come out with different features, whether they're smaller, bigger, faster, better graphics. It's bound to happen, but it's ridiculous. We're a month into this console generation, and we're already hearing these reports. It's like, come on, guys. Relax a little bit. Enjoy what you got right now. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Love to hear what you guys have to say. Again, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Peace out.